Welcome to the
Green Room.
Paints, Games, Chats.
Green Room.
This is where the party's at.
Green Room.
We got guests here to stay.
Welcome to the Green Room.
Best party of the day at the Green Room. And we're here. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, everybody say hi.
Hi!
Hi.
Oh.
This is new. We've got the most people I've ever seen ever on one
In life.
screen. Ever. Since quarantine started. That's actually probably sadly true. Hey, what's up, Pierre? What's up?
Yay!
Hello.
So before we go any further, well, first of all, let me just say my name's Justin. I'm your host
Hey,
tonight.
Ren!
I want to say a quick thank you so much to Ren and everyone over at Make Believe Live. They hosted Emma, Kelsey, and myself as guests tonight, and we loved being over there. We've been like just fangirling.
Sure.
Fangirling over it.
Fan-peopling.
Just fanning.
Just fanning.
We've been
Dakota fanning.
over it.
Dakota I'll fanning it.
Fannying it.
Anyway,
British
we're very happy that we've made a connection with that wonderful group of people over there. So if you have a sec, go follow them and go show your love for them. You may be wondering, if you just stumbled onto us, what we're doing here tonight. Well, some of you may know that we had a extremely successful show called Pitfalls Ponies on Sunday mornings for the past 6 weeks, and it has met its end. That's not what I wanted to say.
Got the conclusion?
It's done. It's done. And
It's been put out to pasture.
Wrapped.
it's been put out to pasture.
The ponies went to a formal
Uh-huh.
state.
Care Bears!
But we're gonna treat this a little bit like a little cast party. It's a little wrap-up sesh, and we wanted to include all of you, the most important part of the show, except for Lucky Charm. So
Lucky Charms.
I'm happy
Yeah,
just
in
to
spirit.
Rest in peace.
be moderating.
Oh, let's be in your heart.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Gets me every time.
Emma, one day people are just gonna like walk down the street and be like, oh, do the voice, and they're just gonna pass you. And that's
It's better
what you're
when
gonna
it's
be
a
known for.
surprise. Like we're just exist.
Everybody hydrate.
Like,
Hydrate.
Oh, hi.
More or less.
No.
Does it
I'm
count as
just
hydrating?
gonna, I'm just gonna irrigate.
Did
What's going on?
you say irrigate?
That's what my college drama teacher always called it. Like when you would gather saliva in your mouth and like swallow your own hydration.
Oh,
Everybody
that wasn't the
irrigates.
picture I had in my mind.
Everybody.
Yeah, I was not picturing that.
So why don't we have everybody go around, introduce yourself, what character you played on Pitfalls Ponies, and also tell me what is your favorite color of fruit. Okay. I'm gonna throw the ball to Bradley right below me.
Thank you, Justin. I am Bradley, he, him. I played Andromeda Kent, also he, him. And Prince Andromeda Kent Silverhoof. There we go. Full name.
What was your character's cutie mark? Ren Paul is asking what their names and their cutie marks were.
Although I like that it's called a butt mark.
Yeah.
yeah.
feel like that's
Andromeda's
what I
butt
call.
mark was the Superman S shield with a star inside of it.
Nice.
And favorite color of fruit? Kiwi
I
green.
don't know. Just do
You
it.
stole mine. I was gonna
Beautiful
say
concept.
kiwi green.
Justin asked for
I'm
that.
sorry, my
I was
young
also going to say
friend.
kiwi green. This is ruined.
That's fine. I'm gonna say Granny Apple Green. It's whatever.
And I'm passing the ball to Steven.
Oh, thank you. Since I already hogged all the attention.
Real quick, Steven, before you go, I do want to mention also. Does my mic sound weird? No?
Yours
Sound
sound
great,
sound
man.
good.
All right,
Some
great.
fantastic.
In my own
Beautiful.
headphones, it does. I'm just gonna
You're
move
beautiful, and we all admire you.
Steven, or sorry, before anybody goes further, real quick, anybody who hasn't seen Pitfalls and Ponies, there will be spoilers for the show tonight.
Oh,
so,
Definitely.
you know, if you don't mind those, stick around. If you do, go watch 6 episodes of it, and then come
Right
back and watch the
There
VOD
is a
later.
twist at the end that we were all like,
There is some big twists that we're going to
Yeah.
talk about. So, yeah. Anyway, Steven, go ahead.
There
Sorry.
wasn't. Come on.
Oh, cool. Hey, hi. My name is Stephen Eubank, he, him. I played the character of Stankalif, the Inquisitive, they, them, a, air. And my butt mark, my cutie mark, which was rarely seen, was a green kind of snaggle edge leaf with purple aroma squiggles rising up. But spoiler alert, I think the cutie mark is going to get updated to also incorporate a goldenrod crown. So
yes.
Ooh, I can see it now.
How does that
Yeah.
work with the lore? Does one's cutie mark change sometimes?
I mean, I'll have to talk to Emma about it because she is our bold game master.
say
I
yes.
guess I'm hoping because like Stankalif in my mind, I think in minds of others, was like just starting puberty, so there are probably some developmental things that still are to come.
That's valid.
Thank you.
God
And
says
since
it's fine.
And since Bradley stole kiwi green, which good taste, Bradley, then obviously Granny Smith apple green is my personal favorite fruit color. And I would like to throw the ball to Andy.
Oh, why? Thank you very much. Hey everyone, my name's Andy, he, him. I played Gavilan Justice, also he, him. Who was he was a Pegasus who had a keen knowledge of pony law, aspirations of being a lawyer, and then later a justice himself. I guess my favorite fruit color is orange. Can you guess
course.
what fruit I'm talking about?
A lemon.
That's
Cantaloupe.
right.
Oh, that does count. Cantaloupe is technically orange.
You got it. Nailed it.
Inside.
And for that, I'm going to toss it to Rebecca.
Yay! Hi, I am Rebecca Munoz, she, her, and I played Star Whistle, who is also she, her, a unicorn. And my cutie mark was a shooting star, and the tail of the shooting star was like rainbow colored, and then there was little music notes around it. You didn't say your cutie mark, did you, Andy?
I did
Say
not.
your cutie mark.
Thank you. It was the scales of justice, but instead of the little flat holding parts, they were apple pies instead. So they were cute.
They're very cute. Oh, and my favorite fruit color, I think, is like when strawberries are just that perfect red, where it's not too dark and not too pinky, and it's just that perfect, like, photogenic red. That's my favorite fruit color. And
I just want your favorite fruit color to be photogenic.
yeah, I just need it to be Instagram worthy. That's all I want in my fruit.
All you can ask for.
And with that, I'm gonna toss it to Kelsey.
I'm Kelsey, she, they. I played Sylth Wonderkin, the Earth Pony social influencer. He, they. Sylth's cutie mark is a queen chess piece. Is that the question? That and then what our favorite color fruit is? I'm so sorry.
Yep.
A plus.
Yep, that's it.
Kelsey just got vaccinated yesterday, so she's just give her some
It's been
time.
a long
Just give-
day. So
Takes a while for the 5G to sync up.
Yeah. I haven't really caught my speeds yet. And cutie mark, yep.
Just
I'm
fruit.
gonna say favorite fruit color is tan netting. Also cantaloupe.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I like what you did there.
That's clever.
Oh, Emma.
Oh, hi. Oh, thank you. My name is Emma. She, her. And I was the DM, so I played all of the other characters. But my favorite one that I got to play was Lucky Charm. Lucky Charm was also she/her, and we find out at the very end of the campaign, spoiler alert, that Lucky Charm's cutie mark is a natural 20 on a d20.
Best. Triumph.
I love it. What's your favorite fruit color?
Blue raspberry.
Oh.
Great one. That's a solid answer.
That's good.
I
That's
love it.
good. I think I fixed my mic, by the way.
Good.
Ren, shout out. Thank you so much. I realized that I still had my other mic turned on from when Deanna was my guest last week, and I had the room mic going so both of us could speak into it. That was the problem. Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Anyway, great. So we're a quarter of the way in, and we've only done introductions, so it's going well.
This is what you're in for, man.
This
You
is what
signed
you
on
have.
for
Brace
this.
yourself,
When you
Justin.
have 7 guests, 6 guests. So anyway, yeah, a little bit of how tonight's gonna go for our chat. We're just gonna be throwing around questions, kind of having a conversation about the show in general. If you have any questions that you want to have answered, throw them down there, and we will get to them as soon as we're done with whatever we're talking about at the moment. So feel free to throw us some questions here. I will start with my first question, which was, I would love for each of you to tell me a standout moment that another player had for you. Pick another player, tell me what their moment was in this campaign. Again, spoilers. But yeah. Who had that fantastic epic moment? Anybody want to start? Steven.
I think Rebecca beat me to it.
Okay.
Okay. I think for me, the standout moment was for Gavelin when we were in the game room. I stole it, didn't I? That's what you
Dude,
get
I
for
should have
giving-
gone first.
That's what you get for being polite.
That's what you get for
But
being
when we were
polite.
playing, when we were playing the game, in the Pitfall and Pony game in Pitfalls Ponies, when Gavelin just like called out Meeple Mane and was just like, "You're not very good at this," and I was just like, "That was so bold of you to say." Like I was like, that was just like so wonderfully out of character for him that I was like, "Oh, he just leveled up." Like emotionally, like I was just like, dang, step up, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my favorite.
Yeah, that was a huge moment of growth for old Gavelin, Javelin, Gustus, Justice.
Javelin Gustus.
Oh my god. I love it. Steven, what was, or you guess yours was taken.
So no, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'll piggyback off of that because I agree. But what actually really struck me in that moment was Gavelin going up to Meeple's level, like actually literally going up to the game platform where Meeple Mane was, and while the players were supposed to be playing a game, really kind of pulling the whole attention away from this exercise in futility, which Gavelin's so the guy who would go along with a game plan, not interfere with one or even come up with one. I guess I would say that there are times when he would try to also like pull himself away from a game plan, wondering what the result would be. But watching him really risk himself. I mean, like, we didn't know what was going to happen. She had a freaking wand of power. Anything bad could have happened to Gavelin in that moment. And the fact that that it stayed an even playing field between the two characters, that I loved that. I lived for that.
Amazing.
Can I go so I can
Yeah.
compliment some people too?
I thought you were just gonna say the same moment.
It's really
Can I
that one part
go
where I did
because-
something cool. No, actually, I'm going to talk about Star Whistle, because the moments every time actually where Star Whistle would just sing a totally original song, which is actually also a compliment to Rebecca
Yeah.
for having, first of all, these songs kind of locked and loaded, and the ability to just bust them out at a moment's notice, because you probably never knew when you were going to need them. So that was just really impressive, and I think added a lot to the storytelling as a whole, to actually be able to hear this singer of the group be able to sing totally original songs.
Thank you. I had a panic attack every time. I was like, what am I doing? I don't write songs. Like,
You did
Now
though.
you do.
oh no, responsibility.
Special skills resume. Go.
Expectations. Thank you.
I think my favorite was when Andromeda gave his gift to the princess, and it was just basically like a double F you.
Oh my god.
Right.
That was some Tyrion stuff right there.
Yeah, it was great.
Wait, what? I don't remember that part.
When the princess wanted a gift
Oh
from
yeah.
An
everyone.
offering.
Yeah, and he was just like, I would like to tell you a story. I disappeared and then you came in and ruined everything. Like, whatever.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really cool. Actually, I like that.
Yeah, I think that Bradley was, and it's probably because I've played with all of you before, but Bradley just kept surprising me, which was fun.
Yes.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's weird because I was actually going to talk about your character. Every time Sylph did the stare was just always just like, okay, yes,
Ooh, yeah.
this is the right time, the perfect like nuance to get where we were going, to get that, and mainly to get the items of destiny that we were looking for. Is how often you used the stare, and it was just it worked. It was a very good plot device.
Awesome. I was afraid it was a little bit of a Deus Ex Machina, so I was like, tried to use it sparingly, but yeah, just like
No, it was used exactly the right amount.
I loved it too.
I wish I had it in real life. That
I
was
loved the shaming.
Oh, it'd be so
the
useful.
that came with
judgment
it.
and the shaming. Yeah, just frozen from my displeasure.
I don't know if I could handle that if you really had that power.
Emma, did you have a moment? Any moment?
Oh man, I had so many moments,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna
Choose
pick.
your favorite. Choose your favorite character right here now.
Oh no!
When he pulled a Star
No!
Whistle
No,
and just
people
Evil
not gonna
Main
say
would do
anything.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick this moment because it's also my favorite moment for another reason. But I really loved the moment when Gavilan first met Lucky Charm, because you all went to the party and then you all got to pick wherever you wanted to go in the party. And no matter where you went, Lucky Charm was gonna be at that table of snacks. And it just so happened that Gavilan met Lucky Charm and they like immediately had a connection. And I was like, whoa, we've only been playing for like what, 30 minutes and already there's like, I don't know. It was just a really good like locked in moment, you know, of like, oh yeah, that's the sweet spot. Like this is what the storytelling is all about. And so that just made me really happy. Also, Ren Apollo asked us what our cutie marks would be in real life, and I think mine would probably be like a cat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think of something
That's
else.
That, no,
But I
that
think
would
it's
be a
just
Fine,
cat.
that's
I
good.
think we all-
That's perfect.
I think it's just this guy right here.
I almost
This
want.
one.
You look-see.
I almost want everybody to go. We'll definitely go around and everybody say what your real life cutie mark would be. But in another reality, I really want us to say what each other's cutie marks.
I
would
do
be,
too.
because
I
I feel like
don't know what
would've-
mine is.
Everybody
yeah.
would have said cat for you anyway, Emma.
True.
But yes, that is a fantastic question, Ren Apollo. Thank you for submitting it. And we'll get to your other question too, because that's a really good question too.
Really good
Anybody else have any idea what their cutie mark would be?
I think mine would probably be like a little one of those little paint tablet thingies. I can't remember what they're called, but
Yeah,
with a
like a
paintbrush.
palette.
But
Palette.
palette. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm an
yeah,
artist
yeah.
and I don't know the word. A paint palette with like a brush on it, but I think it'd be very like bright rainbow colors and very Lisa Frank, and
Yeah.
probably with some sparkles on it.
That's good.
Like
I
that.
like that for you.
What would
That's
yours
really
be,
good.
Brattles?
Yeah, Brandon.
Actually, the exact same as Andromeda's.
Oh, love that.
Yes.
Love that.
Yep.
Last Son of Krypton
Makes
Cow.
sense.
Love it.
Oh yeah.
I think Bradley's telling us he's actually a prince.
He's a
in
Are
this.
you, like,
Kryptonian.
actually-
He's
I'm
a
actually a
Kryptonian
unicorn.
prince. Yeah, we haven't talked about it yet, but this is the closest. Weirdly, this is the closest we've ever come to like dressing up for a show.
You're welcome, America.
In a
Because
long
Emma's
time.
hair and Bradley's outfit.
Yeah, it's been Emma's hair and Bradley's outfit. But
I did
it's
try to dress
fantastic.
reminiscently of Sylph in the show.
You
I was
did.
gonna say I was
That was
channeling
great.
Yeah.
Sylph tonight because
I
like
wore-
I wore
Yeah.
pink in every episode, and so I was like, tonight I'm gonna channel Sylph. So
Nice.
I wore a cardigan like the first couple of weeks to try and channel recent student
So
Gavelin.
cute.
Yes.
Aw.
Kind of fizzled out though.
Is that just straight gin you're drinking, Bradley?
Yeah, no,
Hendrick's
it
gin?
is. No, it is Scotch.
Oh, it looked like
Oh.
Wait, it's Scotch?
Yeah, I'm just
Even
like
better.
that's
on the bottom.
simpler.
Sorry
Even
about
better.
Just not drinking straight liquor? Is that?
There's no
Oh, you're
shame
not?
here. There's
At least you have a
shame here.
glass.
I love the image of a grown man in a unicorn onesie drinking scotch straight out of a bottle. Like
Yeah.
it's just
It's a
iconic.
giant soda.
Iconic. I
I am
love it.
healthy.
Like I
am
need you
healthy.
sitting outside of 7-Eleven right
Yeah,
now.
you belong where you're at in the middle of our Brady Bunch circle. Squares here. Hollywood squares. Andy, Steven, Kelsey, any idea what your cutie marks would be?
Justin, what do you think my cutie mark would be?
I think yours would be. Oh, that is tricky, huh?
I know.
Because yours.
I'm so multifaceted and wonderful.
Yours would be a. I was gonna say something. It's gonna come off very offensive, and I don't want
Okay.
to say it anymore.
No, I want it. What is it?
No, everybody's gonna hate me. Never
Now I
mind.
have to know what it is.
No
Do
one's
it.
gonna hate you.
Zoom
Assert your
I was
feelings,
gonna say
Justin.
it's just a mouth.
Justin hates women. Justin hates women.
Yeah. I hate talkative women.
No.
I'm supposed to be quiet
Right.
and submissive.
No, not at all.
But a
That's what I love
sexy
about it.
mouth.
But see, that's the good
Like
thing.
red
There's so many things you can
lipstick.
do with a mouth.
I'm seeing
That's like.
I'm seeing like
Whoa, whoa,
Justin.
whoa.
That's not where I'm going with it. Hang on.
I'm seeing like sexy like wine red lips with like a smirk,
Yes.
like that knowing
Yeah.
smirk,
Yes.
Yeah.
and like
Thanks,
yeah.
Justin.
I meant
Yeah.
like you
Hey,
can
Rebecca,
emote
thank you for
so
saving
much
it.
with your mouth. And
You
I feel
emote
like-
so much through your mouth.
God,
Justin,
Justin.
cut your losses, man. Quit while
Just
you're
run.
ahead, which
Run,
is
Justin,
you're
run.
not. You're not ahead.
Hey, it's Mimi. Please don't listen to this right now, but Justin, never mind. I can't say that in front of your family member. Make a your mom joke, and I just couldn't. I'm so sorry.
Kelsey's the queen of your mom jokes.
Yep.
I believe it.
Who else had a cutie mark that they didn't get to say yet?
Oh man.
Andy.
Even? You know?
Ah.
Yeah, I have one. So I love to do and to teach improv, and kind of the main guideline of all of that, and really RPGs as well, is that idea of yes and right, accepting and building. And so I've seen that kind of symbolized, which I think it's really cool, into an ampersand sign and an exclamation point. So I think it would be something along
Love
those
that.
lines.
That's so
Yep.
cool.
Steve,
So that would be mine.
Stab
I think it would have to be some kind of like line drawing of a child throwing a temper tantrum.
Love.
You know, just that raw, I have emotions and here they are. Sorry, it's gonna stop everything in the world and probably ruin your shopping trip, Mom, but it's what it is.
I am gonna draw it.
I love that.
Perfect. And then eventually, when I'm not afraid of getting myself inked, I will put it permanently on my body, Kelsey.
Okay.
So, let's see. One of the other questions Ren Apollo gave us. Everybody went, right? Everybody got their. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
One of the other questions is, did anybody
Crushed
draw
it.
inspiration
Love that.
from the 80s My Little Pony show instead of the new one? Was anybody? I mean, why don't we just talk about that real quick? Like,
Yeah.
who's
So you're gonna
who's
say, was anyone
this
alive
anybody's
then?
first My Little Pony experience? I mean, for
Bradley.
me, it was
It's you, Grandpa.
as the producer. Was anybody else? Was this like your first My Little Pony, like, adventure? Andy?
Yeah,
Cool.
for the
Yes.
most part. We watched Minty's Christmas this year to get ready, which was the old version.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Minty's Christmas.
Did anybody? Okay, so now out of the rest of you,
Classic.
Classic. It's a classic.
did you draw more from the new or the old?
I drew from a bit of both. I actually went and looked at like these giant like toy chart things they have of all of the My Little Pony designs, and I started with finding a color scheme that I liked, and there was a pony that had like kind of periwinkle purple skin and pink hair, and I was like, that I'm taking that, and then I built off of it. So it's kind of a bit of both, but and then like her personality is a mixture of like some of the main 6 ponies, and so it's just kind of just a mixture. But yeah, I grew up with My Little Pony, so obsessed with it as a child. It's very
Yeah, I was definitely not too young for My Little Pony. That was absolutely around. It was around with my female friends and my babysitters. The problem is I was like a Rainbow Bright kid. And so I felt like I'd kind of already like made my vote for what I was gonna be like. Yeah, that's cool. That toy that I'm gonna get, you know, viciously made fun of for playing with as a little boy is cool. So yeah. But I always thought they were so pretty. And am I wrong? Once upon a time, did they have aromas too? Did My Little Ponies like
they did
smell like cherries?
They did, yes.
Or
they did?
Okay.
Yeah, they had a line that had scents based off of whatever their cutie mark was.
Good. I'm glad that
You
is
weren't
something
just
that I
sniffing
thought I
markers?
remembered. Well, no, because that's honestly why when Emma sent out to us, you know, we're all gonna need our individual cutie marks. I was like, oh, okay, I think it's fragrance. It's about fragrance for my character.
Yeah.
Because that's like the one thing that stood out in my mind from classic My Little Ponies. It's like, oh yeah, they stink, but like in good ways.
Yeah.
I
love that.
so much.
I like that was kind of the origin of Stinkleaf. That's really cool. Emma, what about for you as the creator of this story? When you first kind of dreamt it up, what were you pulling from?
I really pretty much exclusively pulled from the new My Little Pony, but that's because I had watched like 3 or 4 seasons of the show, and so when I thought about doing a My Little Pony campaign, it was based on that show that I saw. I've finished all of My Little Pony now, except I haven't seen the movie. And I haven't watched where they're humans. I'm not into that.
It's
If
weird.
you are, it's okay. If you are, it's okay. It's just weirding me out, and so I couldn't get into it.
They're
It was weird hearing their
humans?
voices.
Mhm.
There's a whole other alternate world where they're humans and they're in high
Is it
school.
called
Like,
My Little
they-
Humans?
No, it's called
That's a
Equestria
show
Girl.
I
Equestria
watch.
Girls, and like they have their skin tone, like they're regular, like so like Twilight Sparkle's purple, and her hair is like the color. It's like basically they wanted to turn the My Little Ponies into Barbies,
Yeah.
but they kept their ears and tails, at least on the dolls.
Oh.
And then when they do
H.
their Sailor Moon transformation, then they have their ears and tails in the TV show. But it was really weird.
I just
I
couldn't
tried
get
it.
into
It was weird. I was just
But
like,
I liked the My Little Pony that's on Netflix where they're ponies a lot. Like a
Mhm.
lot. I highly recommend it for
Mhm.
everyone of all ages and all genders and all everything.
it's so good.
I love it. Fantastic. I want to. These are my filler words as I try to find the next question. I don't know if that's what
Those are top tier filler words, Justin. Really
yeah.
good.
Oh, hey,
Very good.
great, everyone. Hey, this has
The
been
frantic typing,
this is
like, is
great.
an act. I love it.
frantic typing. Who is that?
What are you,
that you,
what are you
Kelsey?
talking about?
No, it's me.
Oh.
It's me.
I was like, I'm not typing. What are you talking
So
about?
that makes I would.
But it did look like it was Justin, so that was great.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
looking
yeah.
for the question.
Where did the questions go? Damn it.
I have so many ideas on this document.
Oh, real quick, the Fundertaker says, "Hi, Fundertaker. Thanks for
Fundertaker's
joining us.
here.
I came here just to say I don't know anything about the new one, but I was
Oh.
more into the original than my parents were comfortable with, and yeah, and I loved the return of who is that? Tambalon?
Tambalon.
Tambalon? It's
Oh,
dark.
Black Betty, Tamla.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thanks for joining us.
Awesome.
So, okay, real quick, let's see. Is there anything that you felt... well, hang on. Actually, now that I think about that question, I'm going to save that for the next... Because I think it ties into the next question. So, I want to hold off on that one.
Getting to see into Justin's head is exhausting.
It's tiresome in
This is
here, you
Smith.
guys. There's so much going on. Did any of... Let me ask this. Did any of the
so much
cast...
hair.
Did any of you all have a question that you wanted to ask? Anybody?
Yeah. Steven can go first.
Steven?
I have a big.
He's gonna
I have
steal
a
your
big
question now.
question. I have a big question for actually. This is kind of a general for like all DMs, game masters, specifically for Emma right now though.
Yes.
my mind like reels. It is boggling to me how you can differentiate so many NPCs in like voice inflection. And I've said this before to Emma. I don't know if anyone else knows this. I think the next thing that Emma needs to do, because she's also a fantastic playwright, I think there needs to be a one-woman show where like all of these like very like clearly fully formed characters that live in her head are able to like also be articulated so well. So what?
And you never
what is
forget
that?
all of the different NPCs' voices either, which is why.
That's what I'm talking about.
Aw.
So how does that work? Because my brain is not like that. So I want to hear from someone whose brain is. What is that experience?
I wish I had a good answer for you. I just I think having a voice for a character helps me remember who they are. That's why every time we're doing Spellbound and I'm like, oh wait a minute, I have to say Delelia's name to remember how to talk like how I have cited elves talk in that world, or like good day mate to get
Good
to
day,
the
mate,
brony, the brony. Accent, I don't
bronies.
know. Not the bro, no, the Brundies.
The
Sorry, the
Brundies.
Brundies.
Jeez.
The Brundy bronies. I don't know. I just I made up a lot of those NPCs right on the spot, or like their voices right on the spot. It helped that I had watched a lot of My Little Pony though, because I feel like I just absorbed all of that in, and so I could be like, oh, I think this pony would be a little bit like Fluttershy, and so they might talk more like this, or like Commander Hurricane was way more of a Rainbow Dash type, and so it helped.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to
ground
say,
them.
like, if
Maybe
you
Hurricane
haven't,
was hot.
watch the first
Yes.
episodes, and you will see that Emma's impressions of these main 6 characters are just chef's kiss
Spot on.
point.
No,
Like
right.
the first time
yeah.
she did it, I was just like, like, oh my god, they're here. Like,
Aww.
she's
Well, and that was-
a very talented voice actress.
And that happened in a one-off before we started broadcasting, where it's
Yeah.
kind of like
That's right.
Emma literally became
characters.
all
It
of
was
the original
insane.
6.
It was amazing.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you're really impressive.
We love you.
You are an impressive person.
Mhm.
Cat.
Cat.
Lewd cat.
This is Caridwin. She hasn't shown her butthole. What? Oh,
Spoke
Her
too
cat is so
soon.
lewd.
lewd.
So, I think my final question here, and if anybody in the chat has any more questions, please send them our way. If you were in charge of structuring a future one-shot of Pitfalls and Ponies, what would you want to do in it? What would you think would make a good premise for a one-shot? Is it a loose end maybe that you feel like could be pulled a little further from the 6 episodes that we've done so far? Is it something completely different? Anybody have any thoughts?
I would love to see this group of ponies try and run a hotel or like a bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
That's funny.
We could do
'cause
an episode of Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
Right. That actually is a chapter in Dragon Heist where the characters in Waterdeep have to do the. It's like real world. It's like, now go do this job together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all specifically suited. I think we would all find some well-suited roles for running a bed and breakfast.
Yeah. I think I would like to see our ponies actually do like a full-on dungeon crawl. Because like we've had a lot of like social
Yeah.
interactions, but it's like I want to see how we would handle dealing with things that we cannot friendship away. Like
Yeah.
how would we handle those situations? So I think
die.
that's my thing. We would die. No. we would
would
literally
not.
die. Beth.
We would
I
not
promise.
die.
The end.
Ponies don't die unless it's blood of my pony. That's the only.
Is that your answer?
Oh, yeah.
pony.
Just-
Have a
blood of my pony.
Emma, is that your answer?
Yes.
Yeah. I want us to be
My
like
answer.
I want us to trigger a trap and like arrows to be coming at us, and we're like, Emma, we would like to try and make friends with these arrows.
Yeah, I would like to
please."
friend the arrows, please.
Great. Go ahead and roll mind, and I will roll body.
We'll come back to those surprises you have right there, Emma, in a second. Does anybody else have a one-shot idea?
Yeah, I don't think this would go very far, but I like the idea that Sylth Wonderkind is like running for mayor, and we all are like on the campaign.
That's
Yes.
We're like-
Like that Netflix show with Ben
Designing-
Platt.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, like the politician.
The
Yeah, it would suddenly
politician.
become a very Ryan Murphy kind of world.
Yeah.
But I think Ryan Murphy would get into My Little Pony crossover Dungeons and Dragons.
I think so too.
Look,
Instead of a walk and talk, it's a clomp and talk.
If there's one thing that
Aw.
I believe Ghostlight is capable of, it's genre combining of
Yeah.
things, and I think that's something that I really like a lot about it.
Genre defying, I think.
Genre defying.
Mm.
I actually have a question that kind of follows into what you just said, Justin, if I could
Mhm.
ask it.
Mm.
So, My Little Ponies, Pitfalls of Ponies is based off of an existing property, which is My Little Ponies. What do you guys think would be either a childhood TV show or property that you think would make a good TTRPG one shot?
Ooh, that's good. That's a good question.
So I'll give you time to. I'll give you. Yeah.
It's one of two things.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember Zoobilee Zoo?
No. What is that?
Sounds
Yes.
familiar.
Please,
Let me Google it.
look.
I'm sure it is.
Yes,
you can
it
see the
was-
slight
it was a-
generation gap.
Oh wow! It popped up right away. That's amazing.
No, exactly. Yeah, this is like loving Zoobilee Zoo is the one thing that makes me be like, maybe I am Generation X. No, not though. But
Oh
am
my
I?
god! This thing is real.
So
I've like had memories of like
Oh,
that
yeah.
lion dude my entire life. I thought it was a fever dream.
Mhm.
It's a show.
no,
That's really good.
Oh, but
No, it's a
Steven,
show.
what is the same? What is that one show where he? Oh, Mr. Goodbody. I want.
Yes,
the
Mr.
good, I want a Goodbody
What?
D&D game. That sounds
That's funny.
awesome.
Mr. Good.
the only other thing that I would love to see happen in terms of like just taking a universe,
Oh my
Muppet
God.
Babies.
Muppet
Muppet
Babies.
Babies universe.
Muppet
That'd be
Babies.
great. I would want well, I have two answers. If we were going like more literal, I would want a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles RPG.
Yes.
I am yes,
But
please
if we're
make it
going
so.
like
Oh, yes.
like really bizarre kind of like what is this? It would be
Mhm.
it would be a Peanuts characters.
Oh,
I would
that'd
love
be
to
so
see
fun.
that. I don't know what it would
Oh
be.
my God, which one of you would be Charlie Brown, Steven, and Justin?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I feel
I
crazy.
would
Get
let
out.
Steven do it so I could DM it.
Is he
And
called
actually,
Blockhead. Wasn't
yeah,
that what
if it's-
Lucy called him.
if it's
Yeah.
Peanuts, I could DM that confidently. I am good friends with well, I was once good friends with Bert V. Royal, who wrote Dog Sees God,
Yeah.
and Dog Sees God is the Peanuts world when they're in
Yeah.
teenage.
Yes.
And Charles Schultz
Love
had
Dog
passed
Sees
away,
God.
so it's like, what would happen to the Peanuts kids if God was dead?
Oh my god, though, but like a
That's-
teenage
that's-
version of
it wouldn't be- it
Peanuts
wouldn't be literally that.
TTRPG.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Let's do it.
My
Anybody-
vote is Digimon Digital Monsters. RPG.
Digimon. I knew you were
Oh,
gonna say that. That's
yeah.
why I didn't say it.
I
Um,
want to do that. I'm gonna make it happen.
Yep, you are. I'm excited. Bradley?
I want either Chippendale's Rescue Rangers,
That's good.
but not with Chippendale. So it'd be another team of Rescue Rangers,
Of
like
little
in
mutants
another
and animals.
exactly. Or Tailspin, because that entire
Oh, I
world is
loved
just
Tailspin would be sick.
Oh,
amazing,
yeah.
like film noirish,
Oh.
you know, just awesomeness, but with
Yes.
freaking animals that are awesome.
Yeah.
Be sick. Kels?
I think. Oh yeah, Kelsey.
The Wilderness Family. I just found out that it's on Netflix. Holy moly. It's a movie from the 70s where this family works in the big city and they need to get away. So then they move to the mountains and they have to build a cabin from scratch. And it's awesome.
I've
It's,
never heard of this.
neither have
How
I.
have I
Wilderness
never heard
Family?
of this?
It's not
Ah.
animated.
So it's like Swiss Family Robinson,
that's
except
why.
they decided to go do it instead of
Yeah,
being
it's
stranded.
willful. It's willful
Sarah,
suffering.
I've got to get out of here.
Oh, I
Like
am.
he sets down his hard hat from working on a.
That's
And
so
drags
good.
his
Do the
whole family
movie.
into his
Do the whole
midlife
movie,
crisis.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Do the whole movie. This is
I don't
good.
know why we had like 3
great.
tapes of it growing up, and I watched it.
It's so good. Yeah, we had some really good ones in the chat too. Kippo and the what's it called, the beasts,
The Land of the Wonder Beast.
Land of the Wonder Beasts. We've got
Kippo.
Ooh,
Rescue
the Flintstones.
Rangers, Avatar, The Last
Avatar.
Airbender,
Avatar's
which is
so
an
good.
RPG now, thanks to Cortex
Mhm.
Prime.
Nice.
I think for me, the one shot I would like to make would be gargoyles.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I think it's a
yeah.
perfect blend of
Sick.
modern and magic, and it's like you can be a gargoyle, you can do magic, or you could have a gun. Like,
Sure.
it's up to you.
Sure.
The world
I
is
also
your oyster.
Always
The
X-Men.
world is your
Like,
oyster.
I've
X-Men.
always wanted
X-Men.
to live in the school for
Yes.
children.
Xavier School of Gifted Mutants.
Thank you.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Ooh,
I like
yeah.
school
So
for
taking
children.
place in the school.
School for
I always
children.
wanted to
I
live
always
in the,
imagined
uh,
going to a
school
school for children.
Kelsey, this explains
that's
so
creepy,
much.
Kels.
I went to a school for
Noted.
adults, so it was very different for me.
School?
Had to
You went
grow
to night
fast.
school?
Night school.
So, we had a really good question in the chat a while ago.
Was it from Ren?
Paulo. Yeah, of course it was.
Yes.
What was it like trying to be family friendly on the stream?
Oh, that one too. Let's go with that one.
Sorry, Justin.
No, that's good. It's good. I mean, I'm not.
We're just
Taking your job away.
You all can read. You don't need a moderator. That's,
You all went to school for children.
you all.
Except for Justin, he went to school for adults.
See, that's why I don't know how to do this.
except for Justin, he went to night school.
That's how I became a knight.
So,
Ah.
yes, Clyde
Night school.
Do you? Okay, so anybody have an answer for that?
No, we love it, Ren.
How was
Yeah, we
I
love
do.
it.
being a family friendly?
So I will be completely honest, and whenever, like, I want to do anything Emma ever wants to do, so I was down for whatever, but, like, when she said that it was family friendly, I was a little bit, like, about it, because, like I pay a gross amount of money to go to a gym that has, like, a childless
Sorry, just this
Yes.
section.
Is so funny.
Yes.
yeah, the timing. And it, like, a childless pool and stuff like that. Like, I like children, but I don't like children as a whole. I like childs.
Yeah,
So anyway,
individual
I think that was-
child.
yeah.
Children.
But then it
Yeah.
was
Yes.
fun to have the. It's always easier for me to create with some slight restriction.
Now, I don't know how I let it slip. I don't know if anyone else heard it, but I finally dropped the F-bomb on this last
The
episode.
last one.
Fun
I
The
didn't
last
hear- I
one.
didn't catch
I
Fun
it.
had
fact,
done
Steven,
good.
It cut your video, got choppy right in that moment, and it didn't take.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
Because I did, and I was like, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I said it. I said the word. I said it. And in general, I feel like it was very easy to do. Fortunately, like I think a lot of us here, maybe all of us, in fact, have done children's theater professionally in Kansas City. So like we're used to children's theater scripts and like tuning in to what that genre is like.
Yeah.
However, we are not. That's not where we live. Like as comedians and as just creative people. I think we love using expletives as a punctuation. But Andy sent us a really fun image at one point of like curse words that are mom approved.
Oh, that,
Yeah, alternate to curse words.
Do you remember
I think there was some.
what were some of the ones on
There was
there?
a whole page of it. Here, let me see if I can find it again.
yeah.
It's somewhere
The one
up
that I
here.
was like, no mom would approve of that was like fart knocker. I was like, no,
Yeah.
no mother wants to hear her child call another kid fart knocker.
And I found it, and I'll also add to the conversation too that I think part of what made it easier was that it was just the nature of the world too.
Yeah.
Like these characters weren't necessarily characters that would speak in like more adult themes or even adult language. So Jeepers, G's, Dagnabbit, Biscuit Eater, Heavens to Betsy,
Yeah.
Geez Louise.
All the classics.
Yeah.
Isn't one
control
like
it.
Shucky Doo or something?
Shucky Darn.
Chucky
Shucky
Darns.
Shucky Darns. I have a lady who works in the sewing room who she says that sometimes. She'll be working on a pattern, she's just like, oh, Shucky Darns. And I'm just like,
Can't.
It's a classic.
what? I'm sorry.
It's very sweet.
That's so good. To be clear, Ranapalo, I was not mad at you and your questions. I wasn't mad at anybody actually, but I was
You were
making
mad at
fun
me.
of.
He's
No, I was
mad.
making fun of the fact that that I was reading out questions for some reason when everybody can see them. So, hang on, we got to do a posture check. We got some stretching.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm always mad at women. Yes, thank you.
And I'm always mad at women.
Is that one of our redeems?
Hey, it's
Here's the thing.
That
Yeah, is that a redeem?
Here's the thing is like you know, I feel like we say it once and it's a joke, but I feel like we've said this like 4 times on this show specifically.
Disclaimer: Justin
and
does not hate women.
I'm just
Justin
very
is
scared
a
that
wonderful, good person,
people
and
actually
we just
think
give
this.
him shit.
He is the best.
No, he is wonderful.
He does have a lot of room to grow.
But don't we all, Kelsey? Don't we all?
We do.
We all do. Justin is amazing, and we love him,
Thank you.
and he has done no wrong.
Okay,
Unless
final
yes, Kelsey.
question before we jump over to a quick game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This one's also from Rin. Was this anybody's first streaming experience, like on Twitch? And if so, just how was it overall for you?
Terrifying.
Really?
Yeah. What do you? In what ways?
Well,
A little bit.
Well, like when we do Spellbound, it's pre-record, like we re-record it and then we send it out. And so like I feel like, and especially if you make a big oopsie, sometimes Emma will be kind and edit it out. And so when you're live, I'm just so much more, like I feel so much more aware of what I'm doing, and I'm just like, don't screw this up, don't screw up, say the right thing, and like I just feel much more like I'm being watched. There's people out there. And so, because like, you know, usually when you play D&D, it's you and a group of people in a room just playing. You don't usually have like an audience. And so it's just one of those things where I was like, okay, I can do this. And it was good though.
Totally.
Now it's fun and I love it. Like after the first one, I was like, oh, that's not bad. That's fun.
Yeah, I get that for sure. I think I may be wrong when I say this, but I think all of us kind of went through that same feeling. I know I did. And, you know, I feel like I'm just now getting used to, like, the chat constantly being there and, like, people constantly watching. And you fall into it. But, yeah. Steven, how about you?
Yeah, well, I was going to say I was really grateful that Justin and Andy had me on as a guest on MC Who prior, because that was actually the very first experience I had with anything that was like this, because that was pre-Zoom world. That was pre like, okay, you can hear me, you can see me, it's in real time, and I hope I don't sound like an idiot right now. So fortunately, I would say, okay, how about this? The first 15 minutes of playing it with Emma, I'm like, what did I sign on for? Was this a good idea? This might have been a really terrible idea. The good news is I was in very capable hands. Like, Emma is a very good leader. She made sure that we did not lag. We did not lull. Like, there was always something to like keep the agenda moving, but still room for character development. And also I'm in a group with people who have had experience with improvisational comedy, improvisational theater, and so even though that is not my forte, that is not where I shine, it's an opportunity to become more comfortable in
You're
that
so
role.
good at role playing though. I remember when we played
Thank
the
you.
Disney Princess campaign that Justin did.
I got to be
I was really
Rapunzel.
surprised at how fun and invested you were. Like, it was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Well, and
Steve.
thank you guys, and that's the thing that I have learned most of all from Justin, also Andy. Sorry, that's where they are on my screen. I know. Okay. But just the idea of like, just tell a good story, like release the pressure. It doesn't have to be all about like your character's backstory. It doesn't have to be like, what is motivated, what makes the most sense, what is my objective, what do I need from this character in this scene. All of those things that we're taught to do as actors in order to like put on a good, fresh performance that is consistent. A lot of those worries, they're still there, they're still relevant, but it's more about how can I further invest in this moment? You know, what is happening right now that I can be a part of?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I love that very much. I think that's the listening, the being present, and just the giving gifts in a very much of a improvisational way, right? Just
Yeah.
gifting each
I learned
other.
that. I learned that from your mom, Justin.
Ooh, there it is. There it is.
And it's also, you know, just trying to service the story, because we are telling this to a live audience. You know, so keeping everyone engaged as well as ourselves, I think really helped.
Yeah. Maybe loved that.
Yes, you're welcome, Evie.
That's so funny. Awesome. Yeah, I've loved tonight too, actually. This has been a great, 3 hours of just, theater kind of role play talk, and it's been fantastic. We're going to finish the night off, and if there's any, really, crazy good questions that you guys want to stick around and do afterwards too. By the way, everybody here, if anybody has to run, I will probably take another 15-20 minutes here, but if anybody has to run, you're welcome to go. You can just exit. Unlike normal, you are welcome to just bamf out, and the screen will shift and it'll be fine.
Did you say bamf?
Bamf.
Yes.
I always say
Yes.
bamf.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yes.
You
Nerd.
said that's your yeet.
It's
my yeah.
color.
That's what I'm used to. Yeah, yeet out.
Nightcrawler sound.
My Nightcrawler sound.
Oh my god,
Thanks.
he's so sexy.
I do use snicked a lot if we're gonna be going there.
Snitch. Yes.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna play a little game. This is just it's very, very short. There's
I've
really
won
no
every green room game that I've been a part of.
Well, this one's not even one. So Pierre, I think, is around.
scared.
Maybe if Pierre's there, Pierre will keep score. The thing is, this is less of a game and more of an activity, so it's not really competitive necessarily. I need.
Less interesting.
Okay, Pierre,
He's here.
it's it's up to you to be.
Aw,
to
Pierre.
be
Yay,
impartial.
Pierre!
Hey.
Basically, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give each of you a made up cutie mark, or at least I'm pretty sure these are made up. I don't know. There might be some out there. And then I need you to just come up with the name of the pony who has it, and you get bonus points if you tell me what power it gives them. So I'm gonna give you the
Ooh.
cutie mark. You tell me the name and the power. And
Is this
we'll.
a pretend thing or is it a real thing? It's
No,
pretend.
it's a pretend
Like-
thing.
Do we just jump in
didn't
and
do
give an
any actual
answer, or do we
research.
raise our hand? What do you? How do we?
I was.
So we're not yelling.
Well, just to keep it fair, I think I'm just gonna pick one of you and tell you specifically that thing. So I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Yes.
basically,
Alright.
Okay, sounds good.
Here we
Love
go.
it.
Don't overthink it.
Good.
They're all dumb. Trust me. Yes, Kelsey's gonna win the green room game. It's true. She already is. Okay, we're gonna start.
No whammies,
I don't
no
know
whammies,
who's
no
down
whammies,
there.
no
I didn't
whammies.
even know who I pointed at.
That's Steven.
It's. I have Andy.
Oh no,
down
it's
there.
Andy.
It's
It's
Andy,
Andy.
yeah.
Andy.
All right,
Oh,
I had
okay.
to wait
Lest
for
I
my.
forget.
Andy,
my-
your cutie
I
mark
know, I looked from here to here, and I'm like, oh, wait.
is. Your cutie mark is an airplane neck pillow. What do you name the
Airplane.
pony that has the airplane neck pillow tatted on their booty?
So airplane neck pillow. So this pony's name is lumbar. Lumbar crack.
Lumbar crack. I love
Yeah,
it.
lumbar crack. And their special ability is to basically be a chiropractor, but just by kind of telepathy.
Ooh.
Oh.
So they have
Correct.
like
Unicorn.
Darth Vader
And that's like,
ability to like just crack things from a distance.
that could
Yeah,
go
yeah,
dark
yeah.
so quickly.
Like in a healthy way, like in a
Lumbar
ooh, my
crack.
back feels better now.
Ooh, I
Thank
could
you.
That's
use
great.
I could use that
Thank
pony
you,
right
lumbar
now.
crack.
Me too.
Lumbar crack.
Oh, we should have. No, never mind. Let's go with Bradley. Bradley, your cutie mark is a broom and a dustpan.
Sweepy McPhilly, and
Good. That's good.
she is the head stable sweep for the Castle of Equestria.
Oh, I love that.
Oh.
Backstory.
Sweepy McPhilly. Fantastic. It's like I don't know where I'm gonna land.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Kelsey.
Right.
Okay.
Kelsey, yours is an empty cardboard box.
Oh. I'm gonna say Wanderer Vagrante.
Wanderer Vagrante.
Oh my god, yes!
And so she specializes in sleeping over at her friend's place and never leaving.
That's her power.
Yeah, that's her special power.
Wait, hang on a second. Can you just cardboard? What's the cardboard box relation?
So she
to that?
throws all of her stuff in a cardboard box and moves
okay,
it from
okay.
place
Gotcha,
to place,
gotcha,
and then
gotcha.
also leaves it in their basement forever. So
Mm.
when they're trying to leave,
It's the
when they're
worst.
trying to move, they're like, "Dude,
stuff is
Grante,
this?
can you? If you don't come pick this up, I'm gonna donate it." And then they give her like too many opportunities to come get it, and she always says she's gonna come, and then she doesn't.
Yeah.
This is so real.
Absolutely. What do they say? Write what you know.
Yeah,
Right, yes, right what you know.
it's called My 20s.
Oh!
Let's see. The next one.
Me and my 20. Me and my 20.
Steven. You
Eh.
have a bag of fertilizer.
Poops green thumb.
Yep.
To the pooper.
Poop jokes. So good.
And poops green thumb's special ability is let's go with this. Is actually like laying down next to the plants
Mhm.
and like talking to them about the potential of their future, and it makes everything grow beautifully.
I love it. That's
Oh.
really good.
That's so good.
Poops
I
green
like
thumb.
that.
This is all cannon fodder for you guys later in your one shots.
I'm loving it.
Perfect, thank you.
Boop, 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 boop. Rebecca, you get a welcome mat.
A welcome mat. Let's see.
Thanks for the sub, maybe.
Me.
Also, thanks,
Let's see.
thanks
Okay,
Ruzard, for the
so
one earlier. I didn't mention that.
a key mark with a friendship mat. I'm gonna call them Cup of Sugar. And
Oh,
they
wow.
are Cup of Sugar, that's gonna be their name.
Cup of
And
Sugar.
their specialty is they are like the head of like HOA, and they're expert at making like welcome baskets and stuff like that, and just saying hi to people and making friends with them and welcoming them into their city, neighborhood, town, whatever. And stuff.
Yeah.
Their power is sociability.
Yeah, an
Delightful.
actual,
Oh.
Yes.
Like sociability.
an
Yes.
actually nice person in charge of an HOA. Like that's just
Wow.
mind-boggling.
That's fiction.
Oh, this is fantasy. Now we know this is a fantasy character.
Okay, Emma, you're last. Yours is a computer mouse.
A computer mouse. Let's see. I'm like literally in my head. I'm like, I don't know if computers exist in the world of Equestria. Maybe and I'm imagining their little hooves trying to type.
It sounds like
Special
it does earlier
keyboard.
when
Clip-
Rebecca was
clip-
typing.
Yeah, it sounds like my keyboard.
They're like one of those secretaries that just types like this. With their
Secretariat.
pen.
Thank you,
That's
Kelsey.
it.
Their
so
secretariat
good.
and their power is that they are the only pony that understands technology. They're the IT of Equestria.
The
The
IT.
Nice.
IT of Equestria.
They put the IT into Equestria.
J'adore.
There's not an IT.
There's an I.
There's a T and then an I
There's a
following
T.
it.
There's
Yeah.
a T and an I.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't know who wins. Pierre will tell us the score.
Oh, here, please tell us.
Yeah.
What was the
I
scoring
always put
process
this on
here?
Pierre.
Exactly.
What exactly was the scoring process?
You know,
here?
I
He doesn't
stay
have
impartial.
to owe you an explanation.
Yeah,
It's
Pierre
very
just
That
does
is
what he
fair.
does.
Pierre
Always
owes no
win.
one an explanation.
That's the scoring.
They are impartial.
While we're
Some
waiting
Pierre
for
already
the tallies.
Yes.
Everyone wins.
Wins butt Justin.
I'm gonna redeem
It's like
a
that in
pony
real life.
pound.
So I truly do
Let's
win.
pony
Thank you,
pound
Pierre.
that.
That's so good. That's so good. Pony pound. I'll pony pound to that. Yeah. Pierre,
But that was a really
that's the
good
right
game.
answer.
That was a very fun game.
I like
Good.
that. That was
Thank
fun.
you.
Hey,
Thank you, Justin.
that's what we do here. We play games and we pony pound.
Stretch our brain muscles.
So, that's a wrap on Pitfalls and Ponies, my friends. For now, there may be one-shots in the future if people want to. Oh yeah, show us your books, Emma.
Yeah.
Bought some fun new Tales of Equestria adventures. I got 5 of them, so
Oh
we
my
could
gosh,
we could
yes.
keep playing Pitfalls and well, technically it wouldn't be Pitfalls and Ponies anymore. It would just be straight up Tales of
This is
Equestria.
Equestria.
This is the Curse of the Statuette. This is the starter adventure. If anyone buys this one's on the ocean.
I want the
Melody
pirate
of the
one.
Waves.
Melody of the
Pirates.
Waves.
Pony
That's-
pirates.
That's
Oh,
definitely
yes,
You-
please.
You know that Stenkleaf is
Last
going to
but
get
not least.
seasickness.
Yes.
Not by the cover.
Judge not by the cover.
Oh wow.
And
Good.
I don't know if I said
Artwork's
this
so
on this
good.
campaign already, but the person who wrote a lot of these is also writing a Digimon/Pokemon inspired TTRPG campaign
Yes.
that I'm gonna buy on my birthday when it
Into
comes
it.
out, and then I want to do that. That's a dream
Brilliant.
future.
That'll inevitably be coming to Ghost Hunt someday in the future, so
Soon.
keep an eye out for that.
Someday.
Yeah, speaking of what's coming in the future, so if you haven't heard yet,
Is this an announcement?
nothing new, but yeah, new to some people maybe. So, Kelsey, so this next week, the next 10 days basically, we are going dark, so we won't be posting anything new to the channel, but we will be working on things behind the scenes, getting stuff ready, because when we come back, let me pull up my handy dandy list here, on Friday, April 9th at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, we are coming back with a vengeance, with Fistful of Vengeance, which is going to be a one-shot ran by Ted, who played Briar in Blood of My Blood. What is happening in the chat right now?
What?
Nothing.
Not watching.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Thanks,
Don't worry
nice
about it.
Appreciate that, nice guy. I don't know what the rest of this is. Anyway, Fistful of Vengeance is going to be on Friday, April 9th. It's going to be a one-shot. I believe it's in Numenera, maybe? It's a Numenera one-shot, perhaps? Rebecca is
You're
going to
saying
be...
that like we're gonna help answer you.
Yeah.
Well, I was specifically looking at
Sure.
Rebecca, because I know, Rebecca, you're going
Don't
to
look
be
at
playing
me.
in that one-shot, yes?
Yes, I am.
Along with a cast of other warrior women. It's going to be a bunch of
Wow.
badassery, so that's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be so much fun.
And so join us for that, Friday, April 9th. And then the following Sunday, April 11th, in our usual 10:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time, our usual Pitfalls and Ponies spot, we're going to have 2 weeks of what we're calling the Old School Roundup, which is going to be run by Graham, who was the showrunner for Blood of My Blood. He is going to be running the first ever D&D module, which is Temple of the Frog, which is going to be sick. And I know a few of you are in that. Bradley, Emma, and
Kelsey?
Is that right?
Kelsey.
The three of you are in
Yeah.
that. 3 of you are in that. Holy moly. So
Wow.
you definitely want to go check that out. That's going to be Sunday mornings for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how long it goes. And then the following Tuesday, April 13th, I know this is a lot of information. It's all going to be on social media, but I felt like talking about it now anyway, because we're going to go dark for a week, and I just want you to be able to come back and reference this. Tuesday, April 13th is going to be the Green Room will come back. I will be back here 2 weeks from tonight, and we will make a bunch of big announcements that night about the future of Ghostlight, about upcoming shows, a bunch of cool stuff, including another one-shot that Kelsey's going to be running, which technically we already announced, so I'll just, go ahead and tell you. It's called Hot Guys Making Out, and it's going to feature hot guys acting like they're making out. So we'll see. But that's going to be cool. So anyway, basically what I'm trying to say is treat the Green Room like your TV guide. Just keep it on. I'm here. You can, mute me at times if you need to, but I'll keep you informed no matter what. And that's what's important. So thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. Special thanks to Ran Apollo for those great questions, and also, again, for having us on your show earlier tonight. It was a pleasure.
So fun.
We will be back. Is there anything I'm forgetting, y'all? I think that's it.
Are you gonna paint minis after this, Justin? Or
I am not. I am not going to be back. This is just going to be the end of the stream for tonight. Forgive me, but I want to go to bed.
You've had a long night, man.
It's
You
been a
deserve
long
it.
week, and we're gonna be going dark the next couple, whatever. But yeah, thank you for asking that, Emma. We're gonna call it a night here tonight. So
Before we
no
do-
painting tonight, Emma.
Can you show them your hands?
What?
Yeah.
What?
My
What?
hands.
I have to get off to those pretty hands every Tuesday.
Justin has
Oh yeah,
hands.
he has
Pretty
beautiful
hands.
hands.
and usually we get to see them when he's painting, but since we don't, since he's
That-
not painting tonight.
This is obscene.
True.
See, that's upsetting.
This is what I do when I paint.
See, now you've made it
no,
weird.
no, get that Guillermo
It was-
nonsense out of
It was
here.
something beautiful, and you
Yes,
corrupted
Guillermo
it.
right on
It's
out of
just
Yeah.
Wait, is it Benicio?
It's
no, it's Guillermo.
It is
Oh,
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Yeah. Guillermo, Memo,
Guillermo.
Memo del Toro.
okay.
Emma.
We're calling it a night.
Okay, bye.
Thank you all for
Why?
tuning in.
Why would you say that?
We love
See
you,
y'all
every
later. Love
pony.
you all.
You guys do this.
We'll see you on the 9th.
No, I
Yeah.
can't.
Yes,
Okay.
I can. I got it.
Bye.